Hello, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference following the DePaul Louisville Jimmy V Women's Classic game. We will be joined shortly by Louisville head coach Jeff Walz, as well as Kianna Smith, followed then by DePaul head coach Doug Bruno. John, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on a big win. In light of all the scheduling changes and the uncertainty, how big of a win was it for you to set the school record against a quality team like DePaul?
Well, I mean, the victory in the whole night was just being able to play the game. And I've got to, give a huge shout out to Doug. I mean, DePaul and his program, when he saw that this was possibly a game that was needed, them in the Big East, I've got to give the Big East a lot of credit too for making this happen. They had to move some games, and then I know Kent State, I believe, agreed to push off a game until next year with DePaul, so they weren't over in games. So there was a lot of work that went in just to be able to play this game today. And I've told our kids, you've just got to be grateful every opportunity we get to play. You see so many games that are being canceled that if you can't be excited when you find out, hey, the game's on, then I really don't know what to do for us. But I've got a great group that was excited to play, and I thought really played well. Yeah, I was really excited for her. I mean, it's been, she had a really good year for a redshirt year. She came in every day to practice and competed every single day. The great thing about it is, her and Jasmine Jones went every day one-on-one last summer. And then every day she was on the scout team for an entire year playing against some pretty darn good competition. And she got better. Instead of being that player that's like, hey, I'll wait until next month to start working on my game. Kianna came in and worked on it from day one, and she's gotten stronger. She's really improved her all-around game. I thought tonight with 6 assists and only one turnover, and she scores 21 points. It was a great night. And rebounded for she did get a rebound. Those must have fallen into her hands. But no, it's something that I've talked to her about. She's got to rebound the basketball for us, and she did. We have a special group of guards. It's really as deep of a unit that we've had, and they're really playing well together. And it's going to be fun to watch. And then you put Liz Dixon, who goes 6 for 6. Olivia Cochran goes 8 for 9. Our posts are finishing around the rim. They're rebounding the ball well. We're going to continue to get some others in the game, more playing time, because that's the one thing I think a lot of people have to remember. We've got some freshmen and even some sophomores who you didn't have your normal 11-game non-conference season. This is our third game. We're against a top 20 team here on the road, a neutral site. Then we go back home on Sunday, play, and then we're into a 20-game ACC season. So there's a lot of growth that still has to be made, but I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, it was really exciting for me. It was a long wait last year, and then these past 2 games I missed. So it was exciting to finally come out and play with my teammates. And I mean, Dana found me wide open. Haley, they both broke the press well. So I got a lot of wide open looks, and it was exciting just to be out there with my teammates.
Coach, go ahead and start with an opening statement about tonight's game.
First of all, I just want to thank the Hall of Fame for letting us come play. Thank the Big East for letting us play. Thank Nova for working and helping us work it out so we could play. And thank Kent State for helping us work it out so that we could play in this game. And I've long desired to play the best teams in America. And you don't play them just to play them. You play them to be competitive with them and ultimately take your shot at beating them. And then when things happen like tonight, it's not fun for anybody, but at the same time, I'd rather play a game like this and get drilled like we did. I think you learn more from that than the fool's gold of a cupcake cake schedule. Louisville's been picked number 1 in the ACC for a reason. They're a really excellent basketball team. Dana Evans is the preseason player of the year. They got one of the best freshmen in the country. And so we hung for a quarter, and that's all. And then after that, we didn't defend. We didn't rebound. We had no offensive patience whatsoever, tried to force the issue, basically putting a square peg into a round hole all night, and it just turned into a disaster. Louisville's a good team. They're great. Have a great coach in Jeff Walz, and Louisville made us look bad, but I think we also made ourselves look pretty bad as well. So with that said, we're going to have to regroup. And I thanked a lot of people. I also want to thank our athletic director, Dwayne Peavy, for putting together the ability for us to charter out here. So that's all part of the COVID world. And once again, as bad as the outcome, I still, if I had it to do over again tomorrow, I'd be here in a heartbeat, because we will be better for this.
Hi, Coach. First, I applaud you for taking on the challenge of playing a team like that tonight. But I know that you were close to the Valvano family. I know that you pledged some money tonight during the game. Could you speak a little bit about what the Valvano family and the game means to you?
Well, Jimmy was when I was a young assistant coach at Loyola Chicago, Jimmy was not that much older than me, and his trajectory into coaching was ahead of ours. And he was a very great coach at Iona, and then got the NC State job. And when we were at Loyola Chicago, we played against NC State a couple of times, once at the Rosemont Horizon and once back in Raleigh. And his assistant Jack Stewart at the time, they just became good friends. I mean, that's the kind of guy Jimmy was. I mean, he kind of was a Pied Piper for anybody in the game of basketball, and took over a room, took over a power room, and took over, recruiting venues. So it was hard for people in the business not to get to know Coach back in those days. And then when we were with the WBCA and acting as the president in 2007, and the WBCA was beginning to put together the KYAO Fund and the KYAO program, Nick was very, very helpful in donating his time and energy and effort. I mean, the irony of these two great coaches, KYAO and Jim Valvano, both coaching at the same institution, North Carolina State, it's just one of those crazy things in life. But I mean, Nick was very, very good and helpful in helping the WBCA get the KYAO Foundation off the ground and moving. So, you put all that together, and it all comes back around. I'm an English guy, not a math guy, but I could add the 10 threes and I think 36 assists, and that's 46 divided by 2. I think I got $2,300 coming to the Jimmy V Foundation, and I'm happy to be donating it. Don't tell my wife. I haven't told her yet, but that's okay. She'll go along with the program and to support the Jimmy V Foundation and to support the KYAO Foundation. These are very, very important foundations, and they are making a difference.
Thank you, Coach.
Any other questions for Coach Bruno?
Jeff Walz had to spend $75 a miss. So, I mean, he did a good job of helping Jimmy V tonight. His Louisville club helped Jimmy V a big time tonight.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,
and thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for covering women's basketball. Really do appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for everyone who joined. Have a great night.
Thank you.